It's Mr. Dame Dash, bro. Hit the bell of a bell so you do stay notified whenever I go live or I drop one of these videos, man. Let's get into it. Now, a lot has been going on in the last couple of weeks with Dame Dash going on these interviews. You guys been probably seeing Camp Capone. He was on the Breakfast Club, and a lot of people are questioning his new financial decisions, let's say, because he has declared that he has declared bankruptcy, and the reason why he says he did that was because he owed the IRS over $25 million, which he claims there was no way possible that he was going to be able to pay that. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, Dame Dash had $25 million debt with the IRS. That means he probably made hundreds of millions. Well, he probably did, man. But the problem with Dame Dash is that it seems like all his life he has been trying to prove to the internet, ever since he left Rockefeller, not the internet, but the world, that he still got it like that. And unfortunately, he just doesn't, and made a bunch of wrong financial decisions. And not only has he made wrong financial decisions, he has got himself into a bit of odds. And I'm gonna say a bit of odds, but I'm gonna say he definitely got into odds with a couple people, those being one of them that goes by the name of Chris Brown. I'm not talking about Chris Brown the singer. I'm talking about Chris Brown, the guy that's suing him because they had a film that they were working on together, which they had some disagreements, and Mr. Dame Dash decided to then just drop the film. He decided to leave the partnership that he had and just drop the film on his own, and later on, that ended up biting him in the ass, where he eventually got sued and had to put up for auction the last little bit of asset that he had, which was ownership of that one album that Jay-Z dropped, which is called Reasonable Doubt. Dame Dash claims that he was supposed to be making like $100,000 a year from revenue of Reasonable Doubt, but he says he never got any of that. So he says and claims that selling it probably was the best thing. As you guys might have seen last year, I was gonna say at the end of last year, he was going viral because he was telling people that whoever ended up purchasing that percentage of Reasonable Doubt will get a Rockefeller chain, which I didn't even follow up with whatever happened with that. But anyways, today, he's getting sued by a bunch of people. He has declared bankruptcy, and the reason why he has declared bankruptcy also is because all the lawsuits that are coming in. And when you declare bankrupt, well, listen, I'm broke. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can give. There's nothing you can get. There's nothing worth suing for. You're not going to go ahead and spend $20,000, $30,000 on a lawyer to come after a guy that has $0 in his bank account. So Dame Dash, I got to be honest, man. That was a smart move. That was a smart move. You know what I mean? Because he is in a financial hole right now, which is the reason why he has had all this his finances and his assets put under other people's names. But now he also, as he's also claiming to be broke, he also mixes it up because he recently went live and he says that he bought a lake. Yeah, I'm sorry. He bought a river, I believe it was. Yeah, Dame Dash bought a river. And I don't know if you guys also seen on the recent Breakfast Club interview, his latest run is like him trying to say that he went bankrupt, but then at the same time, he's flexing that he has money. And I'm asking myself, well, Dame, what it is? You know what I mean? Are you broke? Do you got it? Because he went on the Breakfast Club and he was telling, as he got on the back and forth with Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy, he told Charlemagne the God that his house is bigger than his. And Charlemagne the God was looking at Dame like, bro, like, what are you, 10 years old? Like, you got a bigger house, bro? Like, relax. And then later on in that interview, he also went on to clown Envy and say, well, show me your view. Show me the front of your house. Show me your view. And Dame Dash said, I live in front of the water. You know, I wake up, I see the water. What do you see? you know, and DJ Envy says, well, I got a decent view. He's like, Dame Dash was just trying to disregard everything, you know, just trying to like really clown these guys. And I'll be honest with you, man, I don't think Dame Dash got more money than DJ Envy or Charlamagne. I gotta keep it all the way from Guido with you, you know what I mean? Dame Dash has put himself in a hole financially, and it's all because of his ego. You guys seen the video that went viral years ago of Damon Dash, how he walked into the Rockefeller office and he was just flipping out because they decided to have a meeting and not call him about it. And supposedly this meeting was involving his artists, and he claims that he had to be a part of this meeting. And yeah, man, this ego has not let Dame Dash succeed in life because he keeps clowning everybody for being employees. He went back to the Breakfast Club interview and he went on to just keep saying how he's a boss and how he doesn't work for nobody and how he will never work for nobody. Well, Damon Dash, I'll be honest with you, man. It's nothing wrong with being an employee as long as you're in the right position. You know, there's different levels of being an employee. There's the janitor, you know, there's the guy that the people that are at the Chipotle serving the food. And then you got the employees that are sitting on a desk making $600,000 to $700,000 a year. Some of them even making millions, while not having to worry about owning anything and just sitting back and having a 9-to-5. So listen, if you got the right job and you're in the right position, there's nothing wrong with being an employee. I don't know who told Dame that being an employee is bad. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you want to be a boss? Not everybody's built for that responsibility. And I'll be honest with you, Dame Dash, we haven't seen you being a successful boss on your own. I mean, we seen you succeed around Big Hov, but ever since ever since they kicked you out of the team, your ass been out here literally kicking rocks, to now having to declare bankruptcy because you're in debt for $25 million with the IRS. And you're getting sued by a whole bunch of people because you have made all these crazy business decisions. I just don't know, man. I ask myself sometimes, well, what's going to be the end result? Because at some point, you know, it's all going to crumble down. And I'm also asking myself as I see this, you know, he declared bankrupt. Well, what are Dame Dash's income? Because one thing that Dame Dash never talks about is how he actually makes his money. You know, he claims that he has this new, whatever he calls his company. I'm not even going to say what I think it is because I don't want to say the wrong thing, but he has his film company, which, bro, there's no money coming in. There's nothing that we've seen benefit. Now, one thing that Dame Dash did say on the Breakfast Club, and I was surprised, you know, and I was like, oh man, this is actually kind of good. Dame Dash, you know, he's thinking outside the box. Dame Dash claims that he wrote a children's book that sold over 80,000 copies on Amazon. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I just think that's amazing. And if that's true, because Dame Dash be capping, you know that boy be capping.
Stop the cap.
So I don't know if that's true, but supposedly the book is called Dusko Poppington, something like that. Dusko something there. But anyways, I didn't do too much research on that, so I'm not gonna go ahead and dig into that. But listen, man, he wrote a children's book, but he also made some crazy claims on the Breakfast Club, claiming that he was in the works of buying Revolt. But then he also said how he was the chairman at Revolt. And the reason why he seems to be saying this is because, again, his ego, he wants to be seen as the bigger guy. And if you guys don't know, he's been going back and forth with Cameron, and Cameron recently got his show put on Revolt. So Dame Dash wants to come out and say like, yo, I'm running things over there now. You know what I mean? And Cameron came out to clown him like, bro, like, this is what you came down to. Also, this forced the CEO of Revolt to come out and put a statement saying that, yo, like, Dame Dash is not the chairman of anything around here. And that didn't look good for Mr. Damon Dash, because it seems that he's hitting a crashing end, because there's no more stories. You know, like, what's the next story with Dame Dash? Like, okay, this might be the end for the Breakfast. Well, he did amazing number, over 1 million views in just a few hours. So maybe the Breakfast Club will keep bringing him up just to keep clowning him. Maybe, you know, because at the end of the day, right now, I'm looking at this whole situation like, well, why are they even going to keep interviewing Dame? Like, there's nothing more for him to talk about. Like, he claims that he, you know, went broke, but he's still rich. He can't talk about Jay-Z because the story's gotten old and there's nothing new. And it's like, I don't know. What is next? What is next for Mr. Dusko Poppington? You know what I mean? Mr. Damian Dash. The man that claims he's broke, but he's living a rich life. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hit the bell of a bell so you do stay notified whenever I go live or I drop one of these videos. Let me know what you guys think of this whole situation, because the OGs are in my comments in TikTok going crazy because I posted a video saying Dame Dash is broke. And they're like, no, he's not. Well, he claims he is, but he's living a rich life. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think of this whole situation, and I'll check you guys on the next one.